The tension. Love it, right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us tonight at the Port Mahon for the Awkward Actors doing improv comedy. That was in voice, strong in number. Thank you for joining us. Today is our bank holiday special. I mean, basically, it's just because it's on a bank holiday Sunday. I didn't realise my book the date, but you know, we haven't got to get up early tomorrow, so we can make a night of it, right? Yeah, fantastic. So, let's meet the team. So, first up, we have Ed. Now, Ed is well known for his exuberant greenhouse collection, and he's just had an extension built this week.
This is Beth. She's a collector of heirloom hair nets, and just this week she got an antique one from Queen Elizabeth II herself.
And this is Vicky, and Vicky is the world record breaker for pole vaulting. Fun fact. And today she has only eaten 6 quavers all day.
This is Lisa. She's the world expert on Tuesdays. Today is Sunday, so we're very grateful to have her with us. Right, this is Peta. She's been studying cloud shapes for years, and today she discovered a Christmas tree shaped one.
Finally, we have Rob, who is a spokesperson today, and Rob is afraid of bees. Hopefully, he will not have to use that letter tonight.
Thank you very much. No bees! Ah! Classic gag. Anyway, so great. So tonight we're going to do some improv comedy. And of course, improv means it's... Everyone, thanks for joining us. Take seats.
You're on stage now.
Yeah. Our 2 latest members. Right then, so it means everything tonight is completely made up. No scripts, no lines, but hopefully some fun, right? So to do that, we're going to need suggestions from you guys, okay? Because it might be the bank holiday special, but there's no rest for suggestions, okay? So at any one time before we start the scene, one of our crew might ask you for a suggestion, and these will come in different forms. So if you've been to improv before, can you give me a cheer?
Hey!
Great, if you haven't been to improv before, can you give me a cheer?
Yay!
Okay, I love it. More people who haven't been here, or they're more enthusiastic. I don't quite know what that means. But okay, but don't worry. I'm gonna teach you all how to give great suggestions, or at least help inspire you on your way. So we're going to do this. We'll do a few little example scenarios. Okay. So we'll start off with a profession. Okay. So an example of a profession of a character might be something like an undertaker or a wrestler, or I'm thinking about Undertaker the wrestler, but yeah. So can you have a few suggestions from you guys for example professions a character might have?
Sex worker.
Sex worker.
Tailor.
Keep it classy. I love it. Tailor. Okay. Yeah. Nice. Any more? Plumber. Yeah. Very functional. I like it. Yeah.
Dentist.
Dentist. It's a very respectable profession tonight. We're going to be, yeah, some very good professions on stage tonight. Fantastic. Great. I think we're all happy with professions, right? We're happy with that? Great. So now let's talk about locations, which is where a scene will be set. So, I don't know, a pub could be somewhere a scene is set, you know, it'd be a bit unimaginative, but you know, if you want it, you want it, right, we'll do it. So can we have a few example locations the scene might be set in?
The moon.
The moon. Space comes up every gig. People love it, they can't get enough. I hate gravity, I want to see no gravity. Too much gravity. Fantastic. Can we have any more? That's great, isn't it? Yeah. Bearing in mind we want to have like a fun time tonight, can we have any more suggestions?
Mount Everest.
Mount Everest, I like it, I like it. And for the top, Tesco's. I mean, both achievements in themselves, aren't they? I mean, I was in the Cowley Tesco yesterday and it did feel like an exhibition? Expedition? Yeah, there we go, good start, good start. All right, finally, I'll give you one more and I think then we're ready. So, this one maybe is the trickiest. I'm thinking about like a theme or a topic for a scene. I mean, a theme for a scene might be something like beekeeping. Ah! Okay, you do remember. I like it. Good. Love it. Right. Cool backs. Excellent. Love it. So, can I have any more ideas for themes or topics of the scene?
Love triangle?
Love triangle. 15 to 18 certificate here today. I love it. I love it. Any more ideas for themes and topics? No, we want to see love triangles. Every scene, any profession, but love triangles.
Childbirth.
Sorry? Childbirth is the sequel to Love Triangle. We're building a story. What comes next? I don't know, parents' evening, I don't know. Yeah. Any more suggestions for themes or topics?
Family reunion.
Family, okay, brilliant. Yeah, family reunion, that's like series 7 or 8, isn't it? Love Triangle, yeah. Great. And any more?
Parents' evening.
Parents, yeah, all right, brilliant. There we go. Fantastic. We've come full circle. Great. So you know what to expect tonight, guys. You know, love, kids, that sort of thing. Brilliant. So, just one more thing and we can finally get cracking. At half time, we're going to be passing around little bits of cards and pens. And on those, we'd like you to write suggestions of professions, themes, or locations, just like we've said. One per card, but don't worry about it. I'll go through it again just before half time. But just keep it going at the back of your mind, yeah? Yeah, you ready? Great, fantastic. I think we're going to do well. So, let's improv! Woo! It's a dreadful catchphrase, isn't it? But it's all I've got. Okay, so to start off with, can I please be given a physical position, please, to assume? I know we haven't done this yet. Physical position. Squat. My back isn't what it used to be. I'll try. Right then, thank you very much. Not a squat.
You're not in, but there we go. Now breathe. That's it. Feel the peace. Ribbit. Ribbit. Ribbit! I can do this.
Freddie, you're right in there. Cross blue roll.
Just need that. Just one more push.
Always hot out!
Change.
There's a star man standing outside the shops. He looks pretty dodgy, but he likes the Panda Pops.
I'm on top of the world, Jack!
Okay, Iron Woman.
That feels so much better.
Jet, go.
Hi, I'm a crow. Ah!
Change!
Just leave it.
I think my nose is this big, and your nose is that big. So if we measure, yeah.
And now we see the ancient creature known as the kerfufflefuff in its secret environment. Now it breathes through its nose and then through the tube in its finger down into its arm and up and out its pinky. Now thankfully we've evolved to not need this tube. This is why we don't see these anymore.
Thank you. No, I can't do that.
A lot of work holding the whole world in our hands, you know what I mean? Like, it just can't be fucked, actually.
I'll take Simba from here.
Change.
Wow, that went really far. You're right. Now I feel like people are watching us as well. Yes, you can stroke it, but don't let it see you.
Yo, Hans, that's a really long sleep there. 80s reference.
Change.
Hi, I'm a scarecrow who's scared of crows. Ah!
No, it's not. It's not. Oh, fine. Just,
Fire!
The statue community is fed up with you birds shitting on us. It's payback time.
Change.
yeah, it's annoying being pulled by a string, isn't it? Life is a puppet. It's not just. That's about it, isn't it? That's about it.
So tell me, madam, where exactly did the hat touch you?
Novel teapot design, 2 out of 10.
I don't think it's right. You need to carry me around the town like this, now that my head is here. No, you got the spout wrong. It's I'm a little teapot short. There we go. So tip me, hold me out. There we go. Back out. There we go. That's right. Keep doing that. That's all love it.
Welcome to the simultaneous pain clinic. Who's next?
Crouching Forsyth, Hidden Dragon. Bruce Forsyth, no? Class, people, come on!
And we're here today at the Thinking Pose Championships. It's a strong lead. She looks like she's thinking. She's using the constipation face. That is so in love. Congratulations, Petter, you've won.
This photo was taken 0.5 seconds before Peta punched herself in the face.
Running in slow motion, this is just really the good crack, isn't it? Just... I wish our constipation face is back.
We're getting there now.
It's a strong lead.
Just 3 more years.
Oh, I think I'm on 6 more years. Yes,
Just because I'm faster than you.
No, sorry, I said fishing.
Come on, just squeeze a little harder. I'm sure there's juice in that stone.
If I snip just about here.
change.
It's nice here, isn't it? That's all right.
It's really nice here, isn't it?
Right, all right.
Thank you very much.
Right, and now we have an expert with us this evening. But first, I would like to know what's something you would like to know more about. Topic of some kind. Something you've always wanted to know more about.
Growing radishes.
Growing radishes. Thank you.
I know what vegetables.
And other vegetables. Well, it just so happens you're very lucky this evening because we actually have an expert tonight on growing radishes. I'd like to say welcome with us tonight. This is Dr. Miriarty, and you are, I believe, the world's expert on growing radishes and other vegetables. Would you like to tell us and our lovely audience how you got into this field?
Radishes are
Yummy.
Right, that seems to yeah, so that seems to a pretty good reason to get into it. And when you first when was it you first discovered the yumminess of radish?
a long,
Morning.
a very
Long.
morning.
It's a long morning when you discovered radishes. Was it a long morning because you were constantly eating radishes?
That was
Part.
of what
Me.
me so
Bored.
So they're yummy but boring. What about it makes it boring? Why is radishes boring yet yummy?
they are
Always.
very, very long.
Right, so it's actually long radishes. I see. And how long are these radishes that you're dealing with?
Quite long.
Quite long. Excellent. So I think that really clears that up. So these long radishes, which radishes are normally expected to be round things with many leaves and some pink bits. So as I understand it, but yours are particularly long. Now, are they a specific breed, type of radish?
They are
Spicy.
and quivery.
Oh my goodness. So, these spicy, quivery, long radishes, do they go by any name? Any particular Latin name or regular name?
Sharp king.
Radishin.
Actually, fantastic. And if someone wanted to experience this intense radish experience, where would they go to find some of these Sharp King radishes?
Go to
Waitrose.
That does make sense. Waitrose is like some unusual things in the fruit and vegetable aisle. Excellent. So I think that's fantastic. Thank you very much for telling us about Sharp King radishes this evening. And if we'd like to thank our expert.
For our next scene, Rob and I are going to perform a scene where each sentence starts with a consecutive letter of the alphabet, starting with A.
What comes next?
We'll see, won't we?
Bring that to drive.
Can we have a location as a suggestion, please? Where are we?
Submarine.
A submarine. Okay. Thank you very much. A submarine. Here we go. You ready?
I'm ready.
Alan, can you look out the back, please?
Back!
Can't you see? You can't see anything from here.
Doris, where are my varifocals?
Experimenting. I think you left them on the side.
Found them!
Gosh! Can you see that big fish?
Halibut!
I don't think it's halibut.
Jellyfish?
Kingfish?
Lemonfish?
Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Neptune. Look at him.
Oh my God.
Queen's husband of the sea.
Rest assured, that's not Neptune. I think it's just, just someone scuba diving.
Steve?
Trust me, that's not Steve.
Unless I'm not mistaken, as a South African, and a man who knows Steve, that is Steve.
Very possibly Steve if he was wearing orange, but I think that Audrey wears blue.
Where did you learn that information?
X-raying round the back of the submarine.
Yes, it all makes sense now. Good luck.
Zumba, let's go.
And now we're going to tell you a little story. But first, I would like the first line of the story. Can I have a first line of a story, please, from someone? Could be anything. In the beginning there was, or...
You should never have eaten that.
You should never have eaten that. Thank you very much.
Okay, now, can I have the last line of that same story?
Their lives were never the same again.
Thank you. This sounds powerful. Their lives were never the same again. Thank you.
We shouldn't have eaten that. Is that correct? Thank you. We
Or
shouldn't
is it
have we shouldn't have eaten that.
Their lives were never the same again.
We shouldn't have eaten that.
Our tongues turned purple.
Their lives were never the same again.
We shouldn't have eaten that.
Our tongues turned purple. And we lost all our friends.
Their lives were never the same again.
We shouldn't have eaten that.
Our tongues turned purple. And we lost all our friends.
But we gained deep insight.
Their lives were never the same again.
We shouldn't have eaten that.
A tub full of rusty nails.
Our tongues turned purple. And we lost all our friends.
And we gained deep insight.
Their lives were never the same again.
Thank you very much.
And for this next one, Ed and I are going to be performing because all of the other awkward actors are on strike. So luckily I'm going to be the same character and Ed is going to perform all of the other characters. What I need is a location, please. Can I have a location?
A hospital.
A hospital. Thank you very much. Doctor, thank God you're here. My toe is going blue.
Gosh, I've never seen that before.
Well, the receptionist said that she had. Can you please come over here, receptionist? She's very American and very loud.
Come here.
Come
we
here,
need someone
receptionist.
untrained.
He's trying to see my toe.
Oh my gosh! Your toe is purple!
Tell him you were taken seriously.
Do you know what to do, doctor? Because I do. Well, tell me. I am lacking in qualifications and skill. I'll get right to it. Pop that up here.
It's quite actually hard to balance. I need some help.
Just leave it down
I need
here.
some help from that homeless man that's in the waiting room.
Come over here.
Come over here, homeless man.
Yes, you look skilled in propping feet up.
You look skilled in propping feet up.
Big issue.
Can you just make a pile of them?
Will you take my big issue? It'll help. Oh,
Make a pile of
Oh,
issues.
yeah.
Yeah, so many issues.
That'll be 50 quid.
Absolutely fine. How many issues have you got? And are they big ones?
Got this one and a crumpled one. £25 each.
Have you got any friends that might have more issues?
No.
Are you sure? There might be more outside.
Oh, yeah, Bobby! Yeah, give me that. Put that down.
That's
Sit there.
perfect.
Now look over there.
My toe actually still really hurts, so
Go
pretty
ahead.
quick.
There you go.
Thank you. I'm just gonna prop my leg up here.
Thanks, guys.
Expert receptionist, explain to the doctor what you've understood about my toe.
We're gonna have to cut this here shoe off, just at the toe.
Oh yes.
This steel cap, we're gonna have to get rid of that by amputation.
Can you explain that to the doctor? Because he doesn't seem to know a fucking clue.
Amputation!
Yeah. Yeah, let's chop it off.
Well, I'm a nose doctor. How am I supposed to know about this?
Do you reckon you can replace it with something more stylish?
Well, I can't do a thing, but
But maybe you know someone who can.
this lady here seems to know.
Well, the receptionist. I think we need someone else. I think we need another person who maybe...
Surely the receptionist has a sister.
I think the receptionist has a sister who is the moonlighted as a plastic surgeon in the hospital.
I hear she's from Australia.
Hey, Trina!
Right, Joanna! I hear you needed toe capping! Oh, that's perfect!
What do you think you can replace it with? Like, something shiny?
I think I've got a spare... Yeah, I've got a spare toe here! And a hacksaw!
Yeah, just go for it. I think I need some anaesthetic or something. Or do you think I'll be alright?
You'll be right.
I do meditate. Breathe in.
You'll be right.
I feel so well supported.
Here,
Maybe the homeless man has some drugs for me.
bite on this lollipop.
Oh yeah, okay.
Bite.
Okay. It was very hard. Okay.
3, 2. Gosh, what have you done? Got a gauze here.
You got a plaster. Thank you.
Thanks, Bobby.
That's great. That's brilliant. Thank you so much. Well, I think I'm healed.
Oh, wow!
Yeah.
Magic sauce works every time.
It's new. Thank you so much. I'll be leaving. Thank you, everyone. I am a tree.
An apple hanging from the tree.
I'm a storm.
I'm taking the apple.
I'm a storm.
I'm a storm chaser!
I'm a stormtrooper.
I'm going to take the storm chaser.
I'm a stormtrooper.
I'm a lightsaber.
Oh my god, I'm a virgin. I love you guys.
I'm gonna take the virgin who loves us.
I'm a lightsaber.
I'm a heavy saber.
I'm a saber-toothed tiger.
I'm a heavy saber.
A saber-toothed tiger.
I'm Stone Age Aquafresh.
I'm a mama.
I'm going to take the mama.
I'm Stone Age Aquafresh.
I'm Stone Age toothbrush.
And I like someone who's lost all their teeth and doesn't quite know what's going on.
I'll take the Stone Age toothbrush.
I'm someone that's lost all their teeth and no, quite sure what's going on.
I'm the Tooth Fairy. Hit it!
I'm some bejeweled dentures.
I'm going to take the bejeweled dentures.
I'm the Minted Tooth Fairy. Represent!
I'm the Easter Rabbit. I'm broke.
I'm the fat Santa, can't be bothered.
My choice. I'll take the Brokey Ceramic.
I'm fat Santa, can't be bothered.
I'm a sad child!
I'm a little elf. I'm doing my best. Oh my god. I'm going to take the sand show. I'm a little elf. I'm doing my best. It's bad.
I'm a slightly bigger elf. Taking the piss.
So much bigger.
I'm the overachieving elf. There's a perfectionist.
I'm going to take a slightly bigger elf.
I'm the overachieving elf. Who's a perfectionist.
I'm extreme self-criticism.
And I'm that person that keeps pushing things out of being in right angles. It's really annoying.
I'm going to take the person who puts the thing in the right angles. It's really good.
I'm extreme self-criticism.
I'm low self-worth. This is Monday.
I'm going to take away the low self-worth.
Monday.
On Friday!
Tuesday!
I'm gonna take away Tuesday.
On Friday!
I'm Friday on payday.
Saturday morning.
I'm taking away Saturday morning.
I'm Friday on payday.
Oh, fucking Hammond. Alright, Friday.
I was so drunk.
Alright.
I'm going to take also drunk.
I'm, what was I again? I'm Hammond. MC.
I'm scissored!
I'll take papers.
I'm scissored!
I'm Rock, defeater of Scissored.
I'm Edward Scissorhat.
Edward Scissorhat.
Thanks very much.
Right, so now we will be performing, the all actors will be performing a play for you. Unfortunately, the actual actors that prepared the play aren't here, but me and Rob are the understudies. Woo! But we're not 100% sure.
Thank you. Nobody told me this. Thank you.
Would you be able to, Sam, would you be able to help us work out which play it was? If you pick one of these. This one. Ah, excellent. Thank you for that. So tonight we will be performing The Racing Demon by David Hare.
Great choice.
Unfortunately, we only have one copy. So I will be performing The Racing Demon by David Hare, and Rob here will be doing his best.
Team effort here. It's great. We don't push anybody to the buses here, do we?
Get out. Right,
Go on, Rob.
we'll start in a minute. Oh, I only wish.
What is up, Pinocchio?
Oh, I see. It is it?
Oh, don't be so quizzical, young man.
Oh, well, thanks very much.
For making you live, and giving you a nose that grows when you lie, anything. I'm very kind.
What was all that about?
Well, I was lonely, no one wanted to have sex with me. I couldn't father any children of my own, so I thought, why not make someone out of wood? Pretty logical, no?
Sorry, breach of confidence.
Between me and you?
Is she a churchgoer?
Who told you?
I mean, I don't know what you've been saying before I came in.
Now you listen. Has that Jiminy Cricket been whispering lies to you? That she was a friend in the woodsman circle.
She'd had a very bad experience.
I would like to stress, she agreed to it at the time. She'd seen my handiwork and she liked what I did. I just reciprocated.
Yes.
Good, I'm pleased we're on the same page. I'm on the same page, my boy. Is your nose growing?
If I give her a Bible, her husband will find it. Poor thing. She's not all that bright.
Now, it's very personal. I know, I think she can read the Bible if it's got pictures in it.
Oh, I see.
Yes, good, excellent. Again, I love it.
Goodness, you have to think of everything.
I do, it's that wooden head of yours, no brains. I should make brains.
So, what will happen to her?
Well, you see, when Daddy would make a man, and a mummy would make a man, love each other very much, they might have a special cuddle, and Long story short, you might have a brother or sister who's not made of wood and creepy.
Lionel, isn't it?
That's my stage name, yes.
I'm just asking the question, isn't this the perfect moment to tell her about Christ?
I knew I should have made you have that palm cross. You make you too religious.
Please don't think I'm interfering.
I'm already well aware. You're sticking your nose in everything.
I'm not, but you're the team rector. Do we need a team policy?
Well, you're not the first to ask me this. I feel like we can maybe work it out on the fly, perhaps, you know?
To deal with exactly this kind of case?
You're asking too many questions.
Naturally.
Good night, son. Traditionally, puppets die when I do that. Are you a real boy?
Naturally.
This is some crazy kind of voodoo.
Oh yes, but what if it doesn't? I mean, what are we telling her?
I'm going to tell her everything. You're going to keep your mouth shut. I've cut your strings and now I'm going to get the axe. And if you survive this, I'm setting you on fire. Any last words? If I don't kill, your heart is too pure. I can never kill you.
You cycled in the rush hour? That's great! Do you want a cup of tea?
Best idea you've had all day. Thank you very much. Right then, gang, we're going to watch some TV, yeah?
Yeah. I think we're not quite watching TV yet.
Sorry.
We'll come back to that. We can redo that.
I would definitely watch TV.
I should disagree as well. What a classic interpretation of one of our finest British dramaturgs. I thought we'd do a little bit of discussion, a little bit of learning today. Does anyone have a topic that they want to know more about? It can be anything. Wrestling. Oh, do you know what? That's so funny because I have someone with the incredible amount of very, very detailed wrestling knowledge with us this evening. Unfortunately, she speaks gibberish, but luckily, I'm like level 3 MVQ translator in gibberish. So please welcome to the stage. Thank you very much.
Kataba!
I love doing it.
Ata sanaba chamadaha katapatsa.
And sometimes when I was little, I would just squat when I was doing a poo.
Akasa.
I really worked those muscles.
And sambatala samadi katata pata.
And when I was 5, I started pressing buttons to exercise those muscles in my fingers.
Atapati alamatata santi.
And I decided that I was going to get my ear pierced to look like a wrestler.
Antapatanapu amour.
And then I started growing my fringe and watching WWF on the TV.
Antapati ampa. Ooh, patina sampa.
And the first time I went into the ring, I thought I'm going to stamp and kill this.
Antampa, shakapi, hala. Whoa.
Let all that aggression out, and then I just thought, fuck it!
Antapati? Oh, antapati, samalati.
And I just found myself very centred and very calm when I stepped into the ring.
Akasampati, ampatalamu sana.
And I decided nobody else stood a chance.
Akasamati, ampati, alabatu.
And so I went to my opponents, come at me, come at me.
Activity. Hola, form, and tampoo.
Crikey. And then, and I always felt that when I was going to win, I did my special manoeuvre, and it worked every time.
Activity. Tampoo.
Except the time I just decided to meditate. That didn't go so well.
Akasapati. Pa. Pantala.
And they were punching at me and kicking at me, and I just decided to stay above it all and very centred.
Akapatasi. Apatu. Ampanta.
And now I've decided to do this before I enter the ring so as not to get punched.
Akapati. Pasada. Pam pam.
And that is why I love wrestling.
Right then, gang, guess what I'm going to say now? TV, yes! Just now, I watch TV, so it's great news to you. Bit of a surprise, but we're going to put some TV on right now, okay? We're going to have 4 channels.
Yay!
You kids didn't grow up in the 80s or 90s, right? 4 channels is a big deal back then. Channel 4 was fuzzy, but it was good. Great, okay, so on this first channel, we're going to be having one show. I've got a magic remote in my hand. The magic is it's invisible, but it's there. And with this, I can change the channel at any time. But first, let's work out what these channels are. So, first of all, a detective show. Ooh, yeah. That's classy, right? Classy. So, can anybody give me a crime that show might be centred around?
Crime against fashion.
Crime against fashion.
Savage.
It's very topical, isn't it? Right? It's usually the part of the play. Great, fantastic. A crime against fashion. I love it. Fantastic. We're going to change the channel. So now, let's do it, sports fans. We've got a sports broadcast. Thank you very much. Can anybody give me the name of a sport you'd like to see performed?
Pole vaulting.
So pole vaulting.
Yeah.
Pole
Here we go, Vicky. Here we go.
The party we're born to play. Right, change channel, love it. Great. Next up, let's learn something tonight so it's not all a waste of time. We've got a nature documentary. So can anybody name a species or animal they'd like to know more about?
Wales.
Wales. My initial thought was the country, but yeah. Okay, fantastic. Wales, love it. Change channel. Okay, and finally, we've just heard. Yes, there's breaking news in Oxford. What is the breaking news, anybody?
Musk asked for a refund for Twitter.
Musk asked for a refund to in Oxford. Love it. Okay, great. Any other breaking news stories?
The king is dead.
Didn't even get a chance. Okay, right then, guys. The king is dead. Right, change channel. Just a quick recap for everybody sitting at home. What have we got?
The crime against fashion.
Great, and what's the show called? Detective, love it, brilliant. I can't wait to watch that. Detective. What's it about? Don't know. Right, change channel. Okay, sport. What sport is it?
Volley.
Yeah, change channel.
Wales.
Love it, great, change channel. And finally, breaking news.
The king is dead.
Nobody tell anybody in power, right? Change channel. Right, and away we go.
So, Gov, what are we going to do about all these people that are coming dressed in stripes when it's clearly spot season?
Bryony,
Yes, Gov.
you know what this is? This is a crime against fashion.
In my book of like how to be a detective, I've got a page on that. I've got like burglaries and like assaults and stuff. How do we deal with a crime against fashion?
Change channel.
Here we are at the semi-finals of the Junior Underperformers National Pole Vaulting Championship Round 2. How are you feeling, Natalie?
I'm feeling pretty good. I have won mostly. but I'm underachieving as well. So I feel like I'm in a good place, kind of a bit confused, but I've got this. I've been practicing all season.
Very good, striking the perfect balance.
Yes.
You don't want to be too cocky, do you?
No, I've been doing my stretches. Have you been seeing my stretches? It's
Give us a demo.
well, I would, but I'd have to kill you. No, I'm just joking.
Long TV show.
It's on one side. You want to do it? Put the mic down. Okay, with me. So you go right to the left, or the right.
Right to the left.
The right.
So the thing about a whale, when it lives in Wales, it makes a real wailing sound.
Welcome to Channel 5 News. We have some breaking news tonight. But unfortunately, this is breaking news that is only breaking to some people who are disbelievers because the king is dead. Now, are we going to go to our correspondent in the field who has infiltrated a camp of people that don't believe that Elvis has in fact passed over. Emily, what do you see?
That's right, Elvis has indeed left the building, as it were.
Yeah, and how are the people getting on?
There's been some people with some suspicious minds, but we're working on it.
Alright, okay. It says, check out what is in season and arrest those that are not wearing what is in season.
Right.
I sort of could have guessed that bit, but what do we do with them when we arrest them?
Well, first of all, Bryony, we take handicaps and we slap it round their wrists.
Oh, hang on. Handicaps are last season.
I think you mean handicaps.
Handicaps?
Did I say handicaps?
Yes. Did you say handicaps?
I think I'm stuck.
And it lets out this cry. It's incredibly high pitched. I think it's even higher than that, actually. Just like, and when you hear it, that is the uttering cry of a whale when it wails when it's in Wales. And it's quite astonishing. It happens every year, around the rugby matches. Yeah, and that just means it's fine. It's absolutely fine. It's just letting out that cry. Oh, it seems to be another whale.
Okay, and we're getting some reports coming through on Twitter of other people who have been in similar situations. This person says, yes, their wife, this is from Jeffrey, their wife doesn't believe that Elvis is dead either and continuously is threatening to leave him for... Hang on, right, we'll skip past it. Let's go to a correspondent in the field. I believe you've moved to a hamburger factory where some Elvis, that don't believe that Elvis is dead protesters are trying to consume many, many hamburgers to prove a point.
That's right, they are, and they've also brought their hound dogs with them.
Okay.
But it's got quite complicated at the moment. There have been a lot of protests, as you said. Mainly people just saying he died a long time ago. Is he reincarnated? Is it Austin Butler? There's a real sense of chaos around here. And there's a lot of people saying, well, I wore my hair like him and I can basically recreate him, so why is he dead? Long live the king.
Oh, amazing. So, we have some stuff coming through on Instagram of many people that believe they are possessed by Elvis. We so far have 43 Elvis possessions, so we're trying to get them into the studio for tomorrow.
Inspector? Yes, sir. No, sir. 24 hours? Certainly, sir. We have 24 hours to solve this crime against fashion. The polka dots replaced by those stripy bits. Do you have any specimens yet, Bryony?
I went and I've picked all these pieces of clothing that were on people when they were sleeping. I took them, they didn't notice.
Ingenious, well done.
Thanks.
Let's hold that against. Is that fashionable?
I don't know, Gav. I think so. But what
Let's put it in the navy pile.
What if we took all the bad stripes and just rotated them around? What if we made vertical horizontal?
That is a good point. However, we're dealing with polka dots.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I have an idea.
Okay.
maybe those crime against fashion people, they took the stripes and they ran it really fast. And that stripe looks like a polka dot. So maybe it appears about to be a crime against fashion, but is in fact a crime against speed. There she goes, Natalie, coming up to her first high jump that she's pole vault, not high jump, pole vault that she's ever done in this tournament. Here she goes. She's limbering up.
I think I should be the underperformers. I'm still stuck.
She's still limbering up.
Significantly impaired.
Well, you have underperformed. How do you feel?
The same, actually.
So we have a first here at BBC Springwatch. This is in fact a person pretending to be a whale who's whaling in Wales. I don't know whether I can actually help you because you're just pretending to be a whale, just making the high-pitched noise. Just maybe just save you. How do I save you?
Give me more
More water. I mean, I don't need water. I think maybe just make another high-pitched sound. That will do it. Even higher. Just. Yeah. Okay. Let's throw it to you. Here we go. Some water coming in. Water coming in.
Can you get me up on deck, please?
No.
Jade Shadow.
So we have been in touch with Elvis's daughter to actually see if any of the blue suede shoes that were sent in actually did belong to her father. So far, no.
Elvis's daughter is the ghost of Elvis's
The
daughter.
ghost of Elvis's daughter,
That's
yes.
just so interesting. Maybe they're together in the afterlife. I'm just getting a message come in. Lots of people with inflatable dolls. You know, they just
Flexible Elvis dolls.
Exactly. They can't help falling in love with them. I just don't know what to do though about this situation because if you're reporting live, I mean it's just pandemonium here. It's chaos. People are dancing around. I mean really there isn't much to say, but I'm going to keep talking because that's what we do on the news.
Well, we've also got some stuff coming in from some celebrities who have seen in the game. So Britney Spears has said that she has a new album coming out. Okay, Kim Kardashian has said that she admires Elvis very much and wants us all to check out her new brand of. I don't think any of these are very useful.
No.
I still don't think we're getting to the bottom of this case.
I mean, I'm here at the Hamburg factory. In fact, Lady Gaga has just shown up and has said her new album she's going to do a from Beyond the Grave collab. Oh, fantastic with Elvis himself.
She believes that Elvis is still alive.
She believes he's left the building, but she's recreating his voice, is what I'm getting.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So I think we have breaking news that Elvis may be coming back from the dead.
He might be in the building.
He might be semi in the building in a sort of ethereal manner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you,
Excellent.
Suzanne.
Excellent.
Thank you very much. come up here and talk to an audience.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Anyway, great. So that is it for our first half. Thank you very much for your suggestions so far. But now, homework, as I said. We're going to be passing around some small cards. And on each of these, we want you to suggest one suggestion per card. And we're looking at professions, so like undertaker, teacher, that sort of thing. Locations, fields, prisons, that sort of thing. And themes and topics like beekeeping or jam collecting. I don't know, but anything like that. And our second half is going to be entirely based on this. Sorry to start with. Our second half is going to be entirely based on this, so I cannot stress enough. Unless you want 40 minutes of complete silence, get suggesting, okay? We clear?
Yeah.
And thanks, great. Grab the Jake, go to the toilet. See you again. See you in 10. Meanwhile, school playground. School playground.
I was here first.
We can do upskirts at the same time. Fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's try.
Okay, let's try.
Okay. Ready?
Yes.
Set, go. 3, 2, 1. Ah! He started it!
Better cut that. Meanwhile, yoga class. Yoga class.
Breathe in. Take all the stress from the day. Just feel the air going in through your nose and out through your mouth. Don't let things bother you.
Dave, will you stop sneezing?
Just breathe in. Who did that? Okay, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Oh. Oh. Okay. And forward fold, forward fold, forward fold. Just that's it. That's it. That's it. Doesn't that feel relaxed?
No, I'm stuck.
Yeah. And then slowly come up, one vertebra at a time. One vertebra at a time. Oh dear. Oh dear, there we go. Yeah. Oh dear.
Meanwhile, a royal grape peeler. A royal grape peeler.
Have you finished?
What's that, my lord?
Big tops.
Got another one. This is a green one.
Is it organic?
Yes, the sister grew it. What a vineyard.
You didn't care. Hurry!
There you go.
Yes, that will do for my canapes for my coronation.
Down a well. Down a well.
Skippy!
Yeah!
Can you hear me, Skippy?
Yeah! Can you hear me? It's quite loud!
What?
I said I'm quite loud!
No need to shout, Skippy!
Alright. Well, can you help me out?
What, you want to come down? It's a bit wet!
Oh yeah, there's no 100 feet below me!
Skippy, it's Lassie at sea level!
What? Lassie?
The dog, woof woof!
Lassie! Lassie, you down there?
Yeah.
Oh, can you hear me?
tables.
Lassie's here!
Yeah, well, what?
What?
Well,
I'm talking to you, Lassie!
that's my turn on the well. Have you got a rope?
No, that's my question to you, mate!
I've got a rope. I'm below you. I can throw it up and you can come down if you want.
Oh! You're 100 foot below Lassie? I thought you were 100 foot above me!
Right. Have you got? Don't you worry. It's none of your business who I am.
Has anyone got a rope?
I've got a rope, but I'm somewhere in this well. I don't quite know where.
I think you're at the bottom.
Yes, I thought.
Do you have some projectile to throw it 200 feet vertically?
I can do 150.
Well, get it to Lassie.
Yeah?
Lassie! What? Can you grab the rope when he's thrown it 100 of the 150 feet?
What are you talking about?
You talking to me?
No, Lassie!
Oh, Lassie. Sorry, Lassie.
Whose rope?
My rope.
I thought you said you were below me.
I'm below you, but I've got a rope. That's the problem.
I'm a dog.
Yeah, Lassie!
You know you're a fucking dog.
But can you catch a rope in your mouth? You know, in your teeth?
I'll give it a go.
Alright, Rob. Throw that rope. Lassie catching your teeth.
Right.
Hey,
Can you guys sing a little song to G me up, get me in the moment, yeah?
no.
Oh,
Throw the rope. Throw the rope. Throw the
that'll do.
Hey,
Oh, my arms are broken.
have you done it yet?
My arms are
I'm
broken.
gonna cause something.
I found
it.
I'm losing the will.
Meanwhile, a cafe in Rome. A cafe in Rome.
One Nescafe a jar, yeah? Con le jar of Nescafe, understandy? Yeah? Yeah? Brexit means Brexit.
Meanwhile, hostage situation. Hostage situation.
Yeah, so I'm being held hostage down the well.
They only won 200 million in 20s, 100 mil in a tenner,
Yeah?
and then 50 mil in pound coins. Do you have any of that cash?
Can you go through that again, please, but slowly?
I'm losing the will.
Meanwhile, goat herder. Goat herder.
Does anyone have a go thirder? Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You two stay. You guys leave. That is a third bingo.
Meanwhile, art critic. Art critic.
So, I mean, it is just a line, like a, you know, like literally just a line.
Yeah, it is just a line.
I mean, my 4-year-old nephew could do that line, but it does have an interesting texture to it. Do you know what I mean?
Has he done the line?
No, that's the thing, isn't it? It's conceptual. Who thinks of it first? So a line on an A4 piece of paper.
Line. It's called line.
It is called line.
I feel like the longer I look at it, the more I want to go home. I feel like that's what it says to me.
It's-
Line.
Do you know what it says to me? It's just it's the line. You know? It's
Okay, girls, that's after school club done. Play again tomorrow. Nothing. Meanwhile, the Channel Tunnel. The Channel Tunnel.
I thought it'd be like see-through with the animals through the plexiglass, like Great Yarmouth Sea Life Centre, you know, but it's alright, it's alright. Yeah, but I guess I'll just sit here for how long it takes. I've never actually been, so I don't know how long. It's probably about 40 minutes, I reckon. don't know, it might be funny, it might be very sensible. I'm not entirely sure, but you know.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh, bonjour.
Bonjour.
Hello.
Ça va?
Yeah.
Je l'ai vu en olive.
Sorry.
Would you like olive? Olive.
Olive.
Olive, yes.
What is this like a? Was
It's
that
a snack.
like a big tea?
Yes, we eat it in France.
You eat it in France.
Yes, it's olive. It's
Yeah.
very fresh.
Very fresh.
Delicious.
Do you have any bovril? A bit cow à la jar?
Vache, l'ordre de la vache.
It's like wine, but it's beef, yeah?
Oh, beef le bœuf.
Beef,
Le bœuf, le
yeah.
steak. Oui, oui, oui.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
une carte pendue.
Yeah, you all right, Frenchie? Yeah.
Oui. Le spécial aujourd'hui, c'est de olive, donc du steak.
Yeah, all right.
C'est 100 euros. For the olive.
Sorry to interrupt, gentlemen. Do you have your 96 pieces of paperwork, legal paperwork, before you can pass through the Channel Tunnel? 96.
I've got a menu.
Meanwhile, acupuncturist.
It's all bollocks, but I'm making money, so. Meanwhile, school trip!
124 green bottles hanging on the wall. 124 green bottles hanging on the wall. And
3
one
sausages.
green bottle should accident.
Sizzling in a pan.
Oh,
3 little
Sammy,
sausages.
that's not the song. Oh, free sausages.
Bottles. How many bottles?
123 now.
123 bottles. When are we
hanging
there?
on the wall.
When are we there?
When are we there?
When are we there?
I don't know. Mr. Star, when are we there?
I don't know, like I've just got on here, I thought it would be sea life through the roof. I've been offered an olive, like the special. I don't know what that means. But yeah, I think about 40 minutes.
40 minutes?
I reckon, yeah.
Sammy, 40 minutes? What do you think that?
There'd be 122 bottles hanging on the wall.
Meanwhile, dog groomer.
Lovely. Let's just give you. First, I'm going to give you a little shampoo. No. Be nice. Now, little shampoo. Whoa, hates it when they bring them in a purse. Yes, my goodness. Have some treats. Here we go. There we go. Let's do you. Let's just shampoo you. Oh, good boy. There we go. Oh, there we go. I need to. Now we're just going to rinse you off. The water's a little bit cold. Please don't go mental. That's it. Oh, you're such a good dog. Okay. Let's just try this one. Oh.
Meanwhile, on Love Island. Love Island.
The fudge.
Love Island.
For the Isle of Wight. Oh. Uninterrupted coastlands, surprising fossil deposits, tax haven. Solent ferry. That's all I know about the Isle of Wight. The Isle of Wight. Douglas, the Manx cats, that race with the bikes, Isle of Jersey, Jersey cows, milk, fashion, tax haven.
Meanwhile, clairvoyant.
Hi, and welcome to my show. I'm Claire. And on this show, we're going to peer into the future. I'm Claire, by the way. Contestant number 1.
Hi Claire, so sorry I'm late.
That's okay.
You probably had a premonition about it though, so you already asked.
Yes.
Fine.
Given Aunt Petunia that you died many years ago, you can take your time.
Have we had any callers in yet?
Well, I was calling you.
Oh gosh, I'm here, thank God.
Ah, good. Good. What would you like to ask Aunt Petunia?
I'm contestant number 2.
Contestant number 2, welcome. Please place your hands on this stone. Now, your question for Aunt Petunia.
When will the cactus be revived?
I'm listening to Aunt Petunia. She's gone peculiarly quiet on the cactus question.
I know this one. I practiced it.
Contestant number 2, she's just getting extra help.
It's just too much stress. Does anyone know when the cactus died? It's a bit awkward.
It's when it will be revived.
Revived! The cactus is dead.
It appears my role is defunct. They can communicate among themselves. I've been found out. This is the end of my show.
Meanwhile, very topical, Christmas! Christmas!
Hello and welcome to my show. Name's Chris. We're going to talk all things mass, not weight. There's a difference. What's the difference? It's the gravitational effect on said object.
Hello, I'm Sir Isaac Newton.
Sir Isaac Newton is here on Christmas show.
They've resurrected me from the dead for one night only to join you on E4.
Was it contestant number 2 that got you involved?
Yeah, very much so, yes. They called to me and I thought I'm bored of sitting in heaven and I miss apples and gravity and being on the money and, I thought I'd come back and...
Yes. Would you like to comment on the problem that happened in Cambridge? You wrote your very seminal piece on gravity, but there was someone else in Germany who did the same thing at the same time.
Don't sit here.
Klaus? Sinterklaas? I heard he invented gravity before you.
He's been giving you toys, hasn't he? He's giving you toys. He's been saying you're a good boy.
Yeah.
I tell
You're a good boy, you're a good boy.
you, Santa Claus, my old nemesis.
After the break, we'll bring Santa Claus into the studio.
Meanwhile, chef in a small village pub. Chef in a small village pub.
I'm just a chef in a small village pub, baby. Have lasagna with garlic bread, maybe. Onion rings on the side are only $2.50. Gathered hand, strawberry jam. Oh, you don't know what you're missing. Meanwhile, treehouse!
I'm a treehouse. Hello. Welcome to the treehouse. Have you brought your nuts, little squirrel? Well, we're in a CCTV, no, CBBC program. No spying in here.
I mean, squirrels could talk. I didn't think treehouses could talk.
It's a brilliant day for all of us.
That's what we learned today, kids. Meanwhile, teacher.
Right. Can you just be quiet over there? Right. So. Did you just.
I'm helping.
You. Yeah. So So
Equals X.
equals X. Oh.
Equals X.
Equals X. You must be a genius. I have never seen that before. And look over there again.
Oh. I call this nothingness.
Nothingness. Oh, you are my favourite and most special child. Nothingness. What should we do with this nothingness?
I'm going to draw a line.
Meanwhile, an actor.
Unique New York.
I personally found New York rather samey.
Rather gauche.
Rather gauche. You want to go to somewhere like Scarborough. It's got a certain romance, darling. Yes.
Lovely.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Line?
Meanwhile, at the zoo.
Excuse me, miss. There's a penguin in the gift shop.
Yeah, that's our token penguin.
Meanwhile, science lab. And this scene will be performed in questions only. Have you got results?
Haven't you?
My experiments aren't working.
Well, stupid.
Who is that?
Is that your mother?
Which one?
The one you left at home?
How on earth did you manage this?
Didn't you attend my class?
Does it work if you shake it?
No, I think I've not asked the question!
What are we doing here, Scarlett?
How shall we begin to tilt it?
Does it need to be tilted to the left or the right?
Which way do you think?
What about if we tilt it upwards? Is that a question?
Do you think?
How did you do this? Can we put it down? How will we put it down?
Are your hands also glued?
Do that ever come off?
How will we find the remover to take them off?
When will we find the remover to take it off?
Are my hands burning?
Where are they burning?
Are your hands tingling?
How are they tingling?
Will my fingers die?
How might they fall off?
How am I going to feel if they do?
Where will we be in the future?
Will I fail the class for this?
How will I know?
I don't know.
Is it lunchtime yet?
How should I know?
You don't write the register for lunch. Meanwhile, City Hall. City Hall. City Hall. City Hall.
Are we all in agreement? Hands up if those of you that want to say aye.
Sorry, can I buy stuff here?
Just go down the hall. You've got your hands up. Are you voting, sir?
No, I'm looking for
Just
the.
got you.
I'm looking for the mall.
The mall.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is the hall, the city hall.
Oh.
Yeah, the mall's just
You can see what's happening.
Excuse me, is there an ancient structure nearby from the Roman period?
Yeah, just down the hall on your right.
The city wall, yeah.
Right, oh yes, all those in favour, hands up, hands up, hands up. Motion, motion isn't going to pass if no one puts their hands up.
Mom, that's because no one's here and they don't care about the motion you're passing today.
How rude, Derek.
I'm just saying how it is!
No, you're not. You're undermining me yet again. That's because you want to be mayor, isn't it?
Do you want anyone in this hall?
I have my friends in this hall.
Let's see.
All those in favour of a motion, raise your hands. Nobody's voted.
Meanwhile, heaven. Meanwhile, heaven.
This is heaven. You've been assumed. Meanwhile, at Count Dracula's dentist. Count Dracula's dentist.
Oh, this guy again. This is. Oh, hello. How's it going?
I have a problem with this tooth.
Yeah.
Now, I think you need to take it out, but I cannot stand the sight of blood.
Yeah. That's funny.
Unusually, you think I would like it, but I do not.
I didn't realise Count was Transylvanian for dentist. You're telling me how to do my job.
Yeah.
That's really.
Take a look. Take a look.
Take it. Oh! There's still a bit of skin on there!
Yeah, I haven't finished digesting my morning meal.
Now, have you been flossing, Count? Okay? Because I told you last time.
I've been trying.
I may be 45 years old, but cringe.
So what are we going to do about this tooth?
Well, I would have them out. They're dangerous. Take them out.
Oh, right.
Much better.
Yeah, that does feel a lot better.
Oh God, you've got a second pair.
I got these off the guy I ate this morning.
Oh God, he had a big mouth.
Yeah.
Ooh, is that a topic? A niche chocolate bar. Yeah, it's a bit of raisin. Nutty, it's very delicious chocolate bar topic, isn't it? Just all the flavours together in a chocolate wrapper and
You seem like you understand my lifestyle well.
eating topics.
Yeah. And the life of eating a person who's eaten a topic.
I never told you this, but you see up there? A full moon. You too? I'm Wolfman. I've had a shave. I've got a teeth too.
You're not a dentist at all.
Yeah, I can try.
Meanwhile. Oh, awkward family convo.
This scene will be performed backwards. I'm never coming back again!
Well, Timmy, are you going to come back again, or?
Look, you keep threatening to leave. Timmy's gonna leave.
I think we should kick that boy out. Let's just be horrible to him. I'm fed up of it.
James, I don't know what to do. Timmy.
There's a lot of people in this room. What should we do about Timmy?
We're stuck. We need to come up with a solution to Timmy. Who shall we ask?
What appears to be the problem?
Doctor, thank you for taking the time to see my family together.
Ah, the Jones family. This should be quick and straightforward. and in no way confusing. Meanwhile, Stansted Airport, exotic. Stansted Airport.
Right, have you all got your 123 pieces of paperwork before you can fly anywhere? Brexit policies. Hello, sir, have you got your paperwork? Hello, madam, paperwork? You've only got 122 pieces of paperwork there.
Yeah, which one am I missing?
You've got your pink one, your red one, your E69, your 453, your H41, your 63, your 94. You've got your 94.
I got the 93.
No, you've got your 93. You've got to have 94. You've got yeah, you're missing that. It's crucial. Absolutely crucial.
How long will it take me to get that?
I'm pushing it probably like 4 or 5 months.
Oh, there's no way I can rush it?
When are you flying?
About 45 minutes.
Yeah. Could try online. Yeah.
Okay, will that be faster?
About, you're looking at like 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Any way I could get it quicker?
You can do it in person.
Okay.
There's 644 people in the queue before you though, over there.
Oh, is that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, they look sad. Right, so there's nothing I can do then. I just gotta go back home to Barry.
Yeah.
There's one thing you can do. Join me, Heathrow. I'm expensive, but you'll get there.
You saved me.
Meanwhile, giving someone the talk. Giving someone the talk. That's important.
Okay, so better talk to my son today. Friends over. Hello, Bobby.
Hi, Mum.
So I've noticed you've been hanging out a lot with Clara recently.
Yeah, I love Clara.
You love Clara.
No, how did you know that?
Oh, I saw you because I've got eyes. So, now, what I know you like Clara, but you know that we have the open door policy. You have to keep your room open when you and Clara spend time with her together.
We did.
Yeah. So it's about time that I explain to you why you keep the door open.
Mum, I'm feeling uncomfortable with it.
Well, I thought you might. So what I've done is I've got an array of vegetables.
You know I hate vegetables.
I know. I think after this you might like them more. So that's what I like. So we have the humble aubergine. Now this is a vegetable that you can have.
Don't like
This is
aubergine.
No, that's okay. That's why you Clara. So you have the aubergine now, and the thing is, the aubergine the aubergine has seeds in it, doesn't it? That's how it makes new aubergines.
Oh.
Yeah. Now.
How do you know that?
Because I want to cut an aubergine open, but don't cut your aubergine open. We want to not do anything to your aubergine.
Okay.
That's it. Just look after your aubergine. Keep it clean.
Keep it clean. How long does it last?
Hopefully your whole lifetime. It will degrade.
Darling, the cucumber's gone off, I think. Tastes a bit funny.
That happens, darling. We'll get some pills from the doctor. That's all right.
Oh,
Why is your boyfriend here? How come you go to his room
So
and you already have the door shut? And then like the floor vibrates and stuff. I'm trying to concentrate on my gaming. Frankly, I'm getting quite fed up of it. And just because I'm like a teenager doesn't mean like you get to set the rules all the time.
Oh, you don't want to do that with your aubergine.
Meanwhile, Insect Market. That famous location. I love it. Insect Market.
Crickets are like so attractive. Oh, look at that. It's a cricket.
Cricket.
Yummy, yum, 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 yum. So, what are you? I'm a 10.
I'm an 8.
No, you're a 6.
You're an 11.
Mm-hmm.
Cricket. Cricket. Would you?
Oh, no.
No, it's okay. She's gone.
Meanwhile, Hogwarts. At Hogwarts.
I don't know what's wrong, Myrtle. You're covered in lumps. He's covered in. My hog's got warts. Oh, a second pig has entered the room. You've got warts too. Myrtle, do you know this hog? Good. Oh God. My mummy warned you about you hogs. Don't you give me that lip. She's quite effective, isn't she, Myrtle?
Hagrid! Are you in there?
No! You're a wizard, Harry! Do it yourself!
I need your help!
Alright,
It's an emergency!
just like wave your wand and say like, main characteriest, safest, you'll be alright. Voldemort's bald, slap him on the head, do that.
Hermione, is that true? No, it's not! He's trying to not let us into the hut!
I think he's got
Hagrid! Voldemort, I mean, don't say that name, Harry! Voldemort's after us! He says he needs 2 pigs, 2 of which have warts!
happy days.
Meanwhile, suspense. An ABBA concert. An ABBA concert. Dancing queen, da da da. She's my dancing queen.
Don't you think we've been old for this? We've been old for this.
Dancing queen.
You'll always be my dancing queen.
Dancing queen, young and sweet, only
Hey, I've got an idea. Why don't we virtually go and do our tour?
That will never catch on, Samuel.
Way ahead of you.
Applebee's dance music.
Gimme, a man after midnight.
Meanwhile, on the carousel in Hyde Park.
Bobby, I told you not to go round this if you've had a lot of yogurt! This is not going to end pretty. Oh, they're going up and down and they're going faster. Oh, Bobby, keep it in there, keep it in there. No! Oh!
Did you say speed up the ride?
Oh, no, speed up. Speed up.
My son is going to be sick.
I'm going to make him be
Meanwhile, anarchist.
Anarchist who? It's a long night, you know. I use my best stuff in the first half. It's like, if you all laugh, I'll get off the stage quicker and go in faster. Meanwhile, asylum.
I don't belong here. They've put me in here, but I don't belong here. I've done nothing wrong. The psychologist said that my hands were actually real, but I know that they're clouds. And if they would only let me out, I could make it rain for everybody.
Colin, it's time for your checkup. How do you think things are going?
I think I'm fine now. I think it's time for you to let me go and make some rain.
Make some rain.
With my cloud hands.
With your cloud hands. Yeah, okay.
All right, staff, that's enough for
back to work. Meanwhile, Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro. What's the song?
Lovely day on Copacabana. I hope that's somewhere near Rio de Janeiro.
I have something I want to confess. Tony.
Janine, I thought I left you at the airport.
Well, I had to come and find you. I discovered who shot who.
Well, you know I'm not interested in that show.
Oh. You're not a fan though.
What happened then, if I care?
Well, they were at the Cabana.
Oh, that's fitting.
Yes, and Lola was there. And Tony reached for the gun.
What happened next?
Someone got shot.
It wasn't great, mate, but I'm still here. Yeah, I'm a ghost, I'm dead.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You shot Tony.
Yeah.
I don't even watch this TV programme. Why are you accusing me of shooting Tony, who's not even here, a figment of my imagination, and you conjured for me? You have this power
Maybe
over
I
me.
shot Tony. I'm just covering.
You think I'd remember it yet?
No.
No. No, lots happened in the last 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You manipulate me.
Well, I am a showgirl.
I should never have come to Brazil.
Okay, now to finish off, we're going to be doing a few world's worst, okay? So, world's worst Antichrist. World's worst Antichrist.
I am Christ.
I'm here to talk to you about someone very special. Jesus Christ, I said, oh no. Antichrist. I thought I was Antichrist. I was making him up. Ah!
World's worst chimney sweep. World's worst chimney sweep.
Right, I've finished washing your car, I've done the carpet. Basically, I've done everything apart from the chimney. 20 quid, please.
One time, good. What do you mean I should be dancing? I love those penguins. Where's Mary? I don't care about your chimney. What are you talking about?
I'm 6'4", 25 stone. I'm allergic to brooms. I'll give it a go.
Lassie, come on. There you go.
So we decided to offer the job to Santa. 2 birds, 1 stone. Ho, ho, ho!
World's worst ferret trainer. Ferret trainer.
I'm 6'4", 25 stone, allergic to brooms. That's what I call ferrets. But I'll give it a go.
12 inches long. Beautiful pelt. They come in pairs.
Come on, just jump. Just jump. Okay, little ferret. So we're starting with elementary quantum mechanics. No, don't eat. Just stay there. There we go. Okay, you're still looking. Okay, we're going to start with the Schrodinger. You've looked away. Come on.
World's worst.
Wrong box. World's worth car puller. World's worth.
Superhero.
Whoa, I'm here to say. Oh, you're fine.
Broom's allergic, yeah, but I'll give being Broom Man a go.
I've got X-ray vision. I'm going to employ it now to see if there's anyone in here who's mysterious. Oh my god, I love her undergarments. Oh, really nice. Oh, he's got a nice t-shirt. Yeah, I like it.
So, Master Bruce, your checkup, psychological checkup. Any problem? No problems. Yes, you have parents. Oh, you don't have a billionaire's resources? I'm afraid the answer is no.
I am Super Cloud Hands.
Fantastic, thank you very much. Thank you for coming tonight. I'd just like to end with, I've learned tonight that B is more afraid of me than I am of it. People who pay attention. Now, thank you very much to Petter.
I have learned tonight.
That spots travelling very fast through time make lines.
Thanks to Beth.
I've learned that a whale wailing in Wales makes, in fact, an incredibly high-pitched sound.
My takeaway from tonight, don't take your dog down a mine. Vicky, what have you learned tonight?
Tonight, I have learned that always trust the receptionist in a hospital. But Lisa, what have you learned tonight?
I have learned that if you eat rusty nails, you get a purple tongue and a deep inside.
I think round of words. Anyway, thank you so much for coming tonight. Really appreciate it. Fantastic suggestions. Insect market, incredible. So we are the Awkward Actors. We do shows here at the Port Mahon every other Sunday. So that's not next Sunday. The Sunday after is our next show. Someone who owns a calendar, tell me the date. Or look at that snazzy poster.
14th of May.
The 14th of May. So hopefully we'll see you all here. We'll also, if you haven't quite got your improv fix, we're doing a show at James Street Tavern on the Cowley Road on Tuesday, the 2nd of May. So we'd love to see you there. Doors at 7:30 for an 8 o'clock start. So you can find us on socials. We'll go through all Twitter, Insta.
At @awkward_actors.
Amazing, great. If you have access to social media, please follow us. If you felt inspired at all tonight, you fancy a go, we have meetups every Wednesday at the Regal Community Centre up in Cowley at 7:15. Meet up there. Last but not least, if you want to take a flyer when you go, spread the good word to your friends. Tell us it was great. If you didn't think it was great, lie. That'd be great. We've got a very futuristic, snazzy QR code on our posters. Scan that. It'll take you through to our mailing list for updates, gigs, offers, all that lovely stuff. And I believe with that, I can say thank you so much. Please come again and have a fantastic rest of your bank holiday. Thank you very much.